Hi there, students. Temper, to temper, tempered. Now, I'm sure you all know somebody who's got a bad temper. And this meaning of temper, I think all of you know. Yeah, he has a really bad temper. He becomes angry very quickly. He's a really bad-tempered old man. Keep your temper, don't get angry. But to temper, a more formal word meaning to make something less strong, less extreme, to counterbalance. So, justice should be tempered with mercy. Okay? You need to soften it. You need to balance one thing against another. To temper, to counterbalance. Idealism is very good, but it needs to be tempered, to be balanced with realism, to moderate, to tone down, to make something less strong, less intense. And you can also use to temper, talking about making things very hard or very strong. So it's actually quite interesting. We've got one meaning saying to make something weaker, to temper, but also to make something very hard. Tempered steel, tempered glass, annealed glass, annealed glass. Tempered glass is very hard. Tempering is normally a process that makes something more resilient. It normally involves heating or the use of chemicals. This is a single sheet of glass that is tempered for strength. The glass in the windscreen of a car is special tempered glass. It's something that has been hardened and is ready for extreme use. To temper, to change the physical nature of something, normally to make it hard, particularly tempered steel. But I also like this meaning to temper, to balance. So when I was young, I was always very harsh with my criticism. My criticisms were always very strong. But now I'm older, I have learned to temper my criticism, to make it less extreme. My enthusiasm for the project was tempered by the knowledge that this was going to be very, very hard work. Okay, to temper, to modify by the addition of other elements, to moderate, or to bring something to the desired consistency. Temper. So you need to find a balance, to temper, to moderate or control. Temper your language around the children, please. I don't want rude language like that. Or tempering, a special heat treatment technique applied to metals and alloys to make them tougher, increasing the strength, or maybe the ductility, the bending of as well. It's something to do with tempering is performed by controlled reheating of something. Okay, so to temper, to combine in appropriate proportions, to temper spices, where you take the spices and you fry them or roast them in oil for a short time, and it brings out the flavour. To temper chocolate, to heat very slowly to get a uniform sheen, a very crisp bite to it. Okay, so to temper something, to modify, to make less strong. Yeah, temper your anger. think about it and control yourself. But tempered glass to make strong as well. So it's an opposite in many ways. Temper, to temper. So his delight was tempered with regret. I tempered the strong alcohol with water. If your curry is too hot or too spicy, you could temper that spice with rice. Okay, so adjusted or attuned by adding something that counterbalances. It was a hot sunny day, but the heat was tempered by a light breeze. Okay, so it was reduced. I responded with short answers, tempered with a little bit of anger. Okay, so tempered, to temper. This comes from Latin tempero, to moderate, to regulate. Tempered with, this is a more formal word, maybe 6.5 informality. So, to temper, tempered, tempering. Bye for now.